Irontrader, and this is Midday Trading. So what we're going to do is we're going to do something a little different here today. We're going to take a look here at Bitcoin. Then we're going to take a look here at the couple longs that I trade, IBIT and BITX. And then we'll do the old Bitcoin ETF short, okay, BITI. So I'll give you a good gist of everything that's going on here with the old Bitcoin. Okay, this video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, selling stock, about ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have Bitcoin. Okay, here we have the BITX. That's the leverage, two-time leverage. And then we have the old one-to-one leverage here, which is IBIT. And then I'll be showing you here side-by-side Bitcoin and the short ski BITI. Okay, so now let's take a look here at Bitcoin. Okay, so what we have is we have this trading channel. See how this is coming right on down here like this, okay? This trading channel was coming right on down here. Now we put this topping tail in here today, okay? So you got to be very, very careful of what's going on here. Now, we have your 8-day sitting at 106.279. And then we have your 21-day here at 106.331. So your 8-day did not cross over yet. So this is going to be very, very good support. Now, what we always want to do is look to Friday's low. That's that 107.50 level. Okay, then we'll come down here to the bottom here at 106.655. And then we're going to come down to the 21-day at 106.331. And then we'll have that 8-day at 106.281. Okay, so when you trade these, you always want to put these side by side. Okay, when you have a leverage ETF, these rebalance every day. So actually the price comes down, kind of a situation. Okay, now this is a one-to-one. It's not going to come down as much here, but you can see how realistically it's pretty much the same as Bitcoin, except the price is lower. Now, what you always want to do is track the Bitcoin. So again, if we start losing this 21-day here, and we start losing that 8-day, then what we have to do is just follow to the next level, okay? So then you look at the high on that candle is 105.740. That's going to be your next support level. And then we'll come down to the bottom of this candle here, okay? You're looking at 103.850 level. We'll come down to the bottom there. You're looking at 102.425, but we have this nice 50-day here at 107.278, okay? Now, if that's lost, we'll come down here. You're looking at 105.94, and then we'll come to the bottom of that candle at 108.15, and then we have 99.90 level, okay? That's what we got there on Bitcoin. Now, here on the upside, what you have to really do is got to get above this level right here now, okay? So what we did is here, we want to look to Friday's high, okay? So you're looking at 108.580, and then we want to look to today's high at 109.565 level, okay? Then what we do is we'll come right over to the top of this candle. You're looking at that 110.890, which is basically that price channel right there, okay? Then we'll come up here. We have 112.60 and then 112.345. Now, again, this channel here is not breaking through, okay? But again, it looks like it wants to break through here. As long as we hold that 21-day and that 8-day, we get that 8-day to curl up, then we can take this bad boy higher. Now, again, if we lose that, then first of all, I have to look is at that 50-day, and then we can have the retest here at 990. And again, if that's lost, you can come all the way down to the 95 area. But then again, this channel here would still be pretty much intact, okay? So don't give up on it. But when you have these downtrending channels, what happens is when they break that uptrend, then she rips higher, but you can't have a pop and drop like we have here. Okay, so let's just go to the one-to-one ratio, okay? So here we have the one-to-one ratio. Now you can see here it's pretty much the same thing, okay? What we're watching is that 60.18 level. Then we're going to be watching that 60.03 level. That's your 21-day and your 8-day, okay? Just like we have a scenario here, okay? But always put these side by side. And this is what you're trading off of, okay? And then this is your buying opportunity, okay? So even if this comes all the way down here, then we look to the bottom of this candle at 59.56, and we'll come to the top there, 58.76, and then we'll be looking at that 58.20 level. And then if it sells down to this point here, 99.90, then you'll be at 56.63 like going on right down here, okay? So, but side by side, but you can see here, see, it's got the same tendency of this whole situation. Now, BITX, this is a leveraged fund, okay? So this is 2 times leverage. So it's going to be, obviously, it's going to be different. Now, you can see here, well, we haven't touched the 21-day or the 8-day, okay? But you're already at the 21-day here, okay? So this is 2 times leverage. Whatever this does, this is doing 2 times that situation. So on here, you want to watch that 53.37, and then we want to watch right there at that 52.56 level, okay? Then we'll come to the bottom of this candle right here. You're looking at 51.95, and then we have your 51.16, your 50-day, and then we'll come up top of that candle at 50.58 level, okay? Now, again, what you always do is you always watch these levels here, okay? Say it loses that 21-day and that 8-day, and it comes down and holds that 50-day, okay? Now, it might not hold that 50-day on this chart, but what you want to do is look at this, and if it comes down a little bit lower, trade off of the actual Bitcoin, the actual commodity. You do the same thing with gold or silver or crude oil, natural gas. If you're trading the ETFs, put them side by side, especially when you have leveraged funds, okay? And it gives you a more accurate thing. I chart these, but these are not something that you really want to trade off of. You want to trade off the actual commodity. So whenever this stops right here, okay? Well, then wherever that stops here, then we see what the price is here, then that's your buying opportunity, okay? Now, this is going to be a little bit more accurate for a simple reason because it's a 1-to-1 ratio. It's not that leverage 2-to-1 kind of a situation. Now, BITX here is one of my favorite trades now. I haven't been trading it that long. I've always been trading here for about the last 3 months is this IBIT. But this pays a nice dividend, 54 cents a share. I just got my dividend there today. Really nice, good trading there on the dividend here on the BITX. So it roughly averages over 11% a year, but they pay monthly, okay? So the next dividend on BITX is coming out on the 30th, so you wanted the X dividend is on the 29th, so you want to be in there before the 29th, kind of a situation, all right? Now, I think Bitcoin is going to go higher, but again, when you're trading juice like this, okay, so when this runs up here, this will run up here really, really much, much higher. Okay, so you can see here where we lost this 50-day on that low and we got down to 99.90. But you look at this one came all the way down to the 100 SMA here. Okay, see where this one here just came right down to the 50-day, did pretty much the same thing as what the regular did. Okay, so if you're trading the 2-time leverage, the juice I call it, okay, you got to get prepared for a lot bigger swings kind of action. But again, these leverage funds can make you an absolute killing here if you know how to trade them. Okay, so always put that side by side, and you will make money. Okay, let's look at now at the short against a Bitcoin. Okay, here we have Bitcoin, and then we have BITI. Now, this is the short, and this is pretty much a 1-to-1 relationship here, okay? So whatever Bitcoin does, so I'll say, okay, so Bitcoin is coming off today. You can see where this is rallying here today, okay? So what you always want to do now, this comes all the way down here to this 21-day, say down at that 106 level, okay? We already are getting close to that 21-day. We'll be right over the top of it, and we'll be looking here for that 50-day next at that 2077 level, okay? So this is an easy way to short on the old Bitcoin, okay? But you got to be careful because Bitcoin is a big-time player, so unless you really want to get in and out, I use this every so often here, and when I can see it like a short ski coming on down like this here, this is a good run up. See how that ran up here? Okay, you got all the way from 1889 here, and you went all the way up here to 2087. Okay, so you had a good run up here as this is pulling back. Okay, so if you want to trade this is an easy way to trade if you want to go short. Now I only use this very, unless I can see a clear signal where you start losing that 8-day, then I just jump right on into situation here. But right now, I'd rather play it on the long on Bitcoin. But I say BITI is an easy way to do the short ski. So if this comes all the way down to this 50-day at 102.790, then this will come all the way up here to this 50-day at 2077. Okay, so you get down to 99 here on Bitcoin. This will come back up here to your 21.22 level. Okay, so this is a 1-to-1 relationship here. So it's an easy way if you want to try short the old Bitcoin. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here after the open close, and we will take a look here at obviously Bitcoin, gold, silver, crude oil, natural gas, and then we'll take a look here at the old indexes and see what's happening. All right, trade what's in front of you. Now what you want.